Hello, welcome to Purple Ladybug 1111. I am here to do a collective read. This is whatever comes out. If the message resonates with you, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to your girl channel, as well as share the video out so someone else can view it as well. As I always say, don't eat off tables that's not feeding you. Let's go ahead and get started. Hey collective, how y'all doing? Y'all, it is literally like 5 o'clock in the morning. I am Central Standard Time, and somebody is in the collective's energy. So I don't know who this could be. This could be an ex. This could be family member, an old friend, but they're in the energy strong collective. All right, and so I just want to tap into this energy, and then after this one I probably will do a new love reading. I'm not sure. We'll see how this goes. All right. Also, thank you to all my subscribers. I think I now have 128 subscribers. So you guys, I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel, subscribing to your girl's channel. Continue to like and comment. All right, and your girl gonna keep showing up. Okay. Let's tap into this energy. Let's see what's going on. We already have some flippers here. Let's see what's going on, collective. Let's see if we can get a few more flippers. Ooh, look at that. So already out, I am seeing cut ties. All right. First card out, collective, is cut ties. Second card came out was Aries. Third card, now or never, take the chance. A Virgo. Greater is God within you than he that is in the world. I smoke to ease my mind. I love your eyes. Let's see if we can get some more cards out here. See what's going on in the energy. Because somebody woke me up this morning, okay? I mean, I know God woke me up. But there was just something in my spirit collective, and I needed to get on the table so we can know what's going on in the energy, okay? See, we can get some more cards out. Look. Get your passport. Ooh. All right, collective, let's see what's going on. When I'm around you, I get shy. I'm a true lover boy, lover girl. The Lovers. make a plan and stick with it. I'm not a drinker. I don't really like to party. Don't overthink this opportunity. Trickster spirit. Have the courage to speak up. This is a time of reflection. The distance between us is not fun anymore. I take pride in my appearance. So right off the bat, collective, I'm getting, this may be an ex for somebody, or an ex-friend, ex-family member. But for majority of the collective, this is going to be an ex. And this ex believes that you're their soulmate. They believe that you're their soulmate, and they believe that in order to be with you, they have to cut ties. So an Aries or a fire sign could be significant. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then there's Virgo out here on the table. So could also be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, right? But take this how it resonates. This could be your signs or theirs, all right? But this ex realizes that they have to cut ties from some trickster spirits. Yeah. What I'm picking up is this, in you guys' connection, this person did not show up as their authentic self. No. They didn't show up as their authentic self. They were wearing a disguise. They were wearing a face mask. Yep. This is when I'm around you, I get shy. But how I'm interpreting this card is this individual played a role. They had a face mask on. And it seems that they had a face mask on because maybe they had a group of individuals around them, right? Maybe these individuals that this individual or that this ex was attached to had great influence over this individual. Yeah, maybe this ex or whomever this is, take it how it resonates, but maybe this person liked it to party. So even though it says I'm not a drinker, I don't really like to party, this for me, in this particular read, in this situation, this person liked to drink and they like to party. So these individuals that was a great influence in this individual's life, they did the same thing. They partied together, they drank together. Yep. They even smoked together, right? So this could be tobacco, this could be marijuana, this could be some type of substance. Whatever it is, they had toxic connections. Yep. So maybe this, and I'm getting this was a group, so maybe like a clique. So if this ex is a male, this was a homeboy clique. If this ex is a female, this was a homegirl clique. And this clique fed off of this ex's insecurities. They fed off of this ex's insecurities. Yeah. They knew that this ex, I'm hearing, was spiritually weak. This ex never had, or take it how it resonates, right? So I'm speaking in terms of this may be an ex, but for you, this could be, like I said, a family member or an old friend or, someone you were just in connection with, right? But this individual was spiritually weak, and this group that they were connected to, these people that they drank and they partied and smoked with, had great influence over them, and they knew that this person was spiritually weak. So maybe I'm hearing this person was a pick me, wanted to be seen. Wanted to be seen. Maybe this person was superficial, prideful, right? So I'm getting this group fed off of this person's insecurities and the fact that they knew that this person was a very prideful individual. Wow, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but I'm hearing bros before hoes. So in a lot of cases, this is a masculine that I'm referring to. So this is a homeboy's clique. And your ex or whomever this person is to you, this group of men knew that this person was spiritually weak, that this person had too much pride and ego. This person cared way too much about their appearance, how they appeared to people, what people thought about them, how they showed up, right? So maybe this group of men influenced this person to fuck over you, to miss an opportunity with you, to fumble you. Yeah, see, I heard that bros before hoes. So maybe this group of men painted a picture to this ex that you were some type of hoe. Yeah, you were going. Yeah, you didn't have no self-respect. You was just like the rest. Wasn't nothing different about you. But I'm getting this person knew that you were different. This ex knew. But because these individuals had so much of a hold on this individual, this person could not see clearly. Out of the smoking and the drinking, their judgment was clouded. But now this person is realizing that these individuals never meant them any good, that they have to cut ties with these individuals because maybe they've been doing this for years, for a very long time, in that player energy, in that prideful energy, in that ego energy. And it was because this person was spiritually weak. So others had more influence over this individual than what they seen in themselves. They knew they were different, but they didn't know how different. But this clique seen the God in them that they didn't see in themselves. So what they did was, because they didn't see their own worth, they were insecure, they were prideful, they listened to these individuals. Yep. They listened to these individuals because these individuals were a part of the worldly things that they've always done. Yep. Wow. But truthfully, this person was never a player. This person never wanted to, excuse me for shaking the camera, collective, but this person never wanted to be a player. This person never did. This person may have drunk and smoked with these individuals because that was something that they liked to do. But in terms of being a cheater, being a player, you know, making irrational decisions, to this person's core, that was never who they really were. But because they had a face mask on, because they were in a pick-me energy, a karmic energy, they had ties with karmic individuals, they were never able to be their authentic self, because this is who they truly are. But I'm getting, since you guys have been separated, they realize that these individuals were tricksters. They realize that these individuals never meant them any good. So I'm getting, maybe some shit done popped off since y'all have not been together that exposed these trickster spirits in their life. I don't know. I'm getting, for some of y'all, maybe somebody could have overdosed. Maybe somebody had some type of illness. Maybe something just came to light, about the people that were around them. Because now that your light is not being shed on this person, they actually have to look at themselves. They actually have to reflect. So maybe this person did get an illness or have been dealing with some type of sickness or something, right? Maybe the sickness is just not having you around. I'm getting, you were the shoulder to lean on. You were the gift sent to this person to help them cut them ties. And I'm getting, they did not choose you. They chose these individuals because they were not standing in their authentic self. But now Spirit has them in a place of reflection. They have to reflect. They have to go through their spiritual awakening. They have to go through the dark night of the soul. They actually have to look at themselves. I'm here for some people, this individual may be incarcerated or about to be, right? Whatever this place is, that this person has to reflect in, I'm getting, this is a place of solitude. So maybe this person have removed themselves from these individuals. Or maybe this person has stopped drinking, stopped partying, stopped smoking. And now things are starting to become clear. They can see from all angles now because they're clear-minded. And Spirit pushed them into this place because it was time for them to reflect. I'm getting, this person pushed you away and they chose those other individuals. So I'm getting, maybe them individuals that told them something like, well, shit, that person needs you. You taking care of that individual. They'll be back. But I'm getting, when this person pushed you away, you kept walking. And now in this place of reflection, this person is saying, that distance that's between us, that's not fun no more. At first it was fun because I had the thought that you were going to come back. I just knew it. I knew you were going to come back. I knew you were going to come back because I knew you knew we were soulmates. And maybe that's what this person prayed on as well too. So I'm getting with this Lover's card that this was a true connection, that you really love this individual. You really care for this individual and they played on that. I'm getting, maybe this person took back the information that you guys were doing, the things that you were doing within your home together. They were taking that information back to this karmic cycle or this karmic group of people. And in conversation, it was bros before hoes. So I'm hearing maybe these men were, nah, bro. Don't get all caught up in your feelings. Nah. We don't get in our feelings. Nah. We have multiple lovers. But now that this person done lost you and they're in a place of reflection, now they're creating a plan because they're now clear-headed. So I'm getting that this person has really withdrawn from these individuals, this guy circle, this girl circle. But now they're trying to come up with a plan to come back to you. Because it's something about when they see you, when they look in your eyes. So I'm getting, for some of y'all may have ran into this person. Y'all may have ran into this person. Maybe you guys looked at each other, seen each other, and they didn't see. I'm getting, when y'all did see each other, if y'all did see each other, and if you have not seen each other, you might run into this individual. Yep, that's what I'm getting. And maybe when you run into this individual, what they see in your eyes is not that same love that they once seen. But they know that if they don't come back right, if they don't get their shit together, they're going to lose you forever. It's now or never. So I'm getting, for some of y'all, this person's about to come back. Maybe this person comes back in Aries season. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So Aries season done already passed. So is Leo season. Coming up is Sagittarius season. So somebody could be expecting this person to come back in Sagittarius season. Virgo season is also coming up. Capricorn season is next year. And then you got Taurus season that already passed. So maybe this person shows up within Sagittarius or Virgo season or Capricorn season. But whatever the case may be, when this person comes back in, they're going to want to first apologize, but they're going to want to take you somewhere. They're going to want to get away from the noise because the distance between y'all has been eating this person alive. Even now, this person has still been wearing a face mask to these individuals because they didn't want these individuals to know that they're in love with you. That they feel like you're their person. You're their soulmate. You are who they're supposed to be with, but they could not see it. They could not see it because they were in this toxic energy, this karmic energy, this drunken man, partying man, smoking man energy. And in that energy, they were easily influenced. But when this person comes back around, they're going to want to take you on a trip. They're going to want to get away. When I tell you this person has been overthinking, they have been all up in their head about you. What can they say? What can they do to get you back? Because no matter what's going on now, they're not happy. They're not happy with how life is turning out. They're not happy who they're with. They're not happy with this clique. I'm getting nothing is moving for this individual. So while they're in this place of reflection, nothing's moving. God's not sending any blessings because this person fumbled the blessing. They messed up. They missed an opportunity. Wow. because of this trickster spirit. This person didn't have the courage. So I'm getting, this person didn't have the courage to speak up about what they really felt about you. When these individuals started seeing them getting in their emotions about you, they teased them, they talked about them, and they didn't have the courage to stand up and say, nah, that's who I'm going to be with, whether y'all like it or not. Nah, I love this person. I don't care what y'all talking about. Nah, I ain't in no player energy. They didn't have the courage. And they couldn't have the courage because they were drunk. They were partying. They were smoking. They was doing all of the things to cloud their judgment. Wow. That's what I'm getting. Let's see if we can get some more messages out here. Spirit, Holy Angels. This person is admitting, I played in your face and I know it. They played with you and they knew it. They were not standing in their authentic self. They were wearing a facade, not only for you, but for this clique, this group. They didn't go after what their heart truly desired, and that was you, this connection. Now, they understand what it means when it rains. When it rains, it pours. And it's been raining over there. It's been raining, collective. And they can't stand it. They feel stuck. They feel stagnant. For some of these individuals, they're in spiritual prison. Nothing is moving. Nothing is shaking. They're confused. They're all in their head. They have to look at themselves now. This person said they didn't realize that while they were moving slow, you were fastly moving on. They didn't realize while they were playing these games that you were not going to play with them. They realized that they were dragging their feet and you were running. This person stayed with too much going on. I'm getting, for a lot of y'all, this is a group of men that like to gossip. They gossip like women. They gossip. They do spell work. So maybe this is some type of cult. But they do spell work. They understand the spiritual laws. I'm getting, this clique understands the spiritual laws. And your person, this ex, they were spiritually weak. Yep. That's what I'm getting. This person says, I beat myself up every day because you're not here. Yeah, they realized they ran their mouth to the wrong individuals. They're upset with themselves because they should have stood up for this connection. They knew that you made them feel different. They knew you were different. They knew what they were coming home to. They knew the conversations you guys were having that these individuals were not involved in. They knew the connection. But they were spiritually weak. Didn't I tell you that if this is a group of men that I'm talking about, and even if this is a group of women, these motherfuckers is messy. They messy. They do spell work. They sit around, they smoke, they drink, and they do spell work. And your person got caught up in that mess. Because they were, instead of them doing the spiritual work, they were being deceived. Their mind, their judgment was clouded. For some of y'all, this person about to come in fast. Because they can't lose you. They realize that everything has come to a halt in their life since you are not there. You were the saving grace. You were the glue to hold everything together. And they fucked it up. But they about to try to come in fast, collective. Some of y'all are going to hear this person out. I'm hearing spirits that hear him out. Hear him out. Because what they may say could be exactly what you need to either move forward or to make your decision to reconnect. Spirits that hear him out. But they coming in fast, y'all. Like I said, Sagittarius or Virgo season is coming up. Being with you brought the best out of me. The best and the worst out of me. Yeah, see, I'm getting, when this person was sitting around talking to these individuals, this clique, this cult, this man group or girl group, and they were sitting there being messy and doing spell work, that these individuals realized that this person was showing up different. And it has something to do with you. But in order for this person to continue to fit in with this clique, they had to be somebody else. They had to wear a face mask. They couldn't show no emotion. They couldn't show what they truly felt. Because they were too busy being a pick-me. Worried about what people were going to say. And maybe when they got back to you, after hanging with these individuals, you made them look at themselves. And they couldn't take it. So instead of them doing the work, they pushed you away. What I tell you, this person knew you were different. This person knew that the connection you guys had was different than anything that they have ever experienced in their life. They didn't know how to show up for you because they were always showing up in another facade, having another face mask to be a part of this clique. So they couldn't show up for you in their authentic self. They couldn't be who they truly were. They wanted to be who matches you or your energy, but they couldn't. Because they had some addictions. They had some ties. Ooh. This person coming back in. And when this person comes back in, when I say this person is going to do everything to prove to you that they have changed and they see who you are, because they understand now in this distance between y'all, they understand now Blessings don't come in without you. And they're willing to cut ties with these individuals. Maybe they're cutting ties now. As they are sobering up, being able to see things from a different perspective, knowing that they got to come back in before their time is up. They know that you're the blessing. They know that you are exactly what they prayed for in their vulnerable time. But because of these ties, this clique, this man group, this friend group, these individuals that they always drink and smoke with and party with, they know now that them individuals never wanted them to grow. These individuals wanted to be messy. They wanted to see their life messy. They never wanted this person to step into their higher self, because stepping into their higher self meant that they had to cut ties with them, because these are low vibrational individuals. Ooh, spirit. Y'all, I gotta end this video. This video done gone on for 36 minutes. Y'all, this person is coming back in. Sagittarius season or Virgo season. But when they come back in, they're going to be different. For some of y'all, they're still going to be wearing a facade. So you're going to have to use your discernment when this individual comes back in. And you're also going to have courage to stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. When this person comes back in, don't miss the opportunity to speak your truth. Because they're very aware that they played in your face. They're aware of it. All right, guys, this is where I'm going to end the video. All right. If this resonated with you, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, share the video out. All right. Again, I appreciate all 128 of my subscribers. Thank you again for joining my soul tribe and accepting me into yours. Until we meet again, I'll see y'all later, collective.